Java introduced Function API, which encouraged developers to write code in a functional programming style. These APIs are heavily used in a Streams API, which is another great feature in a Java. So hello all, I am Ashay Patil and welcome to my YouTube channel CodingPad. In this video, I am going to cover Functions API and its important interfaces, which are predicate, consumer, supplier and function in depth. In Java version 1.8, they introduced new package called as a java.util.function. So this particular package has mainly four important interfaces: predicate, consumer, supplier and function. So what a predicate is? Predicate is an interface which is used for checking a Boolean condition. So this is an interface implementation. So first of all, it is a functional interface. It has one important method called as a test, which takes object of type t and returns a Boolean depending upon whether that condition is being satisfied or not. There is another interface called as a consumer. So this is another functional interface which has an accept method. So this particular interface is used where we want to apply only action and we are not expecting anything. So that is what consumer is used for. Third interface is a supplier interface. So this particular interface takes care of generating an object without taking any argument. So it has only one method. It is again a functional interface and it has only one method called as a get. And the last interface is a function interface which takes object of type t and it converts it into a object of type r. So in short term, we can say a transformation operation is being handled by this function interface. And in this particular interface, we actually had opened a wrong class. So I will open the right interface. So it takes argument of type t and it is converting it into a argument of object of type r by using this apply method. So now let's jump into the practical implementation of all these interfaces. So I will remove the comment. Now for demonstrating these interfaces, I had created one class called as a employee, and in that particular employee class I had added id, name, rating and is manager flag. Now let's say I have a requirement whether this particular employee is a manager or not, and then second requirement is like whether this particular employee is eligible for bonus or not. So bonus is this given to the employee when his rating exceeds greater than 8 if total rating is up to 10. So let's try to implement this particular thing using a normal lambda expression situation. So if we have only lambda expression, what we would have done? We would have created I employee interface, and in that let's say we would have written one Boolean return type and let's say there is a check method which I am expecting, right? So this kind of thing we would have written, and this particular interface we would have marked as a functional interface. And to write a lambda expression of requirement 1 where I want to check whether employee is a manager or not, I would have written e tends to e dot get is manager. Right? So this would have been our implementation. But if you closely pay an attention to this implementation, this particular predicate implementation, they are actually doing the same. So this is an what we can say a pre-known interface they have implemented. So instead of declaring another interface in our world, what we could do is simply create a predicate of type employee, and that's it. So basically we have used existing interface predicate to write a lambda expression or in simple word predicate which checks whether I am a manager or not. This we even can simplify by using a method annotation, which is double colon operator, by writing this simple wordings. And the requirement to which I talked was whether employee is eligible for a bonus or not. Is eligible for, let's say, bonus. So this I will need to check using a conditional check of get rating is greater than 8, right? So these are my two lambda expression I have declared. Now let's create an employee object. Emp new employee e dot set id emp dot set id 1 emp dot set name, let's say emp dot set let's say manager as a false, and emp dot set rating, let's say initially we will go with 8. Now let's check whether our this particular employee is passing the manager check or not. Ideally it should not pass, so is manager dot test method I will need to execute on this emp object. So it's like a normal functional interface invocation which we had studied till date. And for checking the bonus, this is the thing. So now if I execute it, we will check both of them are false, but let me try to do it eligibility check on 7. So the second predicate should give me an answer as a true, so it is giving a true. Now there is another possibility that I want to check whether employee is manager as well as he is eligible for bonus or not. In that case we can generate another predicate using existing predicates. So basically I am writing a predicate, let's say merged. We can give a better name, so I had written a merge. So let's say I will say is manager. So there are multiple methods being given in this interface. One which go for a AND, like a boolean AND, it will check both should be true, then only it will return true. So this one is for AND. So here I am saying that whatever object I am passing in, he should be manager as well as he should be eligible for bonus. So if I make it OR, it should satisfy only one condition. And there is a third variation where I execute and negate. Basically whatever is coming true, do negation, exact opposite of that. So let's just check the condition where I am checking whether he is manager as well as eligible for bonus or not. So here I will just use this merge predicate which we have created, and ideally it should be false because I am not a manager. And if I make this particular employee as a manager, we will have all the things as a true. So that is about the predicate. Now let's move towards the next interface, which is a consumer. So what consumer can do? Now let's say I had requirement to, so I will just remove this particular comment or this code. So I had requirement of printing this particular employee object. So what we would have done in a normal scenario, we would have overridden this toString method. But in Java 8 way, what we can do, we can create a consumer which will take employee, and as per the definition which I told, it is used for processing something without returning anything. So I'm writing, let's say, employee consumer, and in that I want to print, let's say, employee's ID. So what I will do sysout, and in that, let's say I am printing employees.getID. So this is what my consumer I have written, and now I will simply invoke this consumer on this particular employee object. So it should print employee ID, which it is printing. So this is an example of a consumer which we can use for only processing part, and we don't expect anything from that processing. The next interface was a supplier interface. So in supplier interface, we are expecting some instance being generated by this supplier using a get method. So here we cannot pass any argument. So we can say what application supplier can have is to generate a normal default conditions or condition based object. So here I am writing a default employees creation. That's it. So here I am trying to create an employee. Why it is complaining? Okay. Okay, let me try with Moodle way. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Fine. So now I want to, let's say I want to print newly created instance. So let me put some fake ID here in the default constructor so that we will be sure that it has invoked a constructor. So let's say I am creating a employee object using this supplier dot get, and then I am passing this particular employee to this particular consumer, and if I'm printing it should print -1, so which it is printing. So that is about supplier and consumer. And now let's go into the interesting thing, which is a function. So what function I had told was it takes an object of type T and convert it into an object of type R. So let's take an example where I want to write a function which will take a string as an argument. So basically it will take a name as an argument and it will generate an employee. So let's try to write a function. So in a function interface, what I want to pass in should be the first argument. So this is a string I want to pass in, and what I want to get is a employee. So now function emp. Okay. So now how I should be writing. So first of all, I should be passing a name to it, and depending upon that, I will be getting an instance of type employee, right? So this lambda expression we can optimize by passing only, since we have only one argument, we can ignore the type as well as the round brackets, and even we can optimize this to double colon operator. I think, yeah, we are able to do it. And now let's try to generate an employee using this. So here I am passing emp2, and let me again uncomment the consumer. So this, if I check, it will give me a new employee type, and if I pass it to the employee consumer dot, let's say accept new employee, and instead of printing ID, let me print the name. Since I had passed a emp2 only, it should print employee2, yeah, which it is printing. Now let's say there are some methods present in function interface. So if I open it, it has apply, and like if I want to convert apply multiple functions in a series, then I can have a and then and compose. So and then is a normal execution where I define that execute for this function first, then whatever coming out of it, then apply that. So compose exact opposite of that. So compose it used very less, instead of that and then is used. So let's say now we are getting employee. Now what we want to check is where we want to get whether the employee has enough amount of rating or not. So rating we are taken of type int. So let me write a function with which returns an integer. Okay, and this is a rating function. Okay, and basically it is taking employee as the input and it is generating employee dot get rating, which we even can simplify by using a double colon operator. So this particular double colon operator we have taken in a last video in depth, so you can have a look at it if you want to revise out the thing. So now let me define another function which will take a name of type string, and it should apply these two functions, and then it should give me a rating actually applied to this particular employee. So this is an and then func. So let's write func employee dot and then rating func, right? So this is what we are executing. So let me just set some this dot rating is equal to, let's say, 2. So I should be getting rating as a 2 in the output of and then function. So instead of printing using consumer, I will directly print the rating which is coming out of this and then. And if you see that I'm getting the 2 which I set as a default one. So yeah, that is it from the function API which has been introduced in a Java. So I had created my Medium blog. I will be putting that link in a description. Please visit it for additional reference if you want to. And if you like the video, please like, share, subscribe and comment below.